We have 3 amazing machines coming up. The first of which, we have Team A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg Team. Are you guys ready?
I think so.
There's a whole skid of people. I'm going to hand off the mic, and then I'm going to bail, quite honestly, because I'm completely in the way. Awesome. With it, take over.
Testing. Okay. Yeah.
You ready?
You good? Okay. Look, son, the West ain't for the faint of heart.
Just last week, a traveler much like yourself disappeared going too far west.
Really?
Well, it's a tragic tale.
They came into Sarsaparilla Springs looking to quench their thirst in the best root beer this side of the Mississippi. They sat down next to me at the bar, and while the bartender poured them a drink, we could all tell something was brewing.
What happened next?
Next thing you know, someone spills their drink and the first punch goes flying.
Just because a drink spilled?
Well, you never know what'll set folks off in the Wild West.
While I was trying to make sure I didn't get my hat knocked off, I nearly caught myself wrapped up in the biggest bar fight this side of the Hudson.
Next thing you know, the gamblers are throwing chips at each other, and I hightailed it out of there as swift as my feet could carry me.
I was just a whisker away from losing my life.
What happened to the other guy?
As they was running out of there, they almost got themselves shot in a duel between the mayor and the most infamous bandit this side of the Amazon.
Well, I heard it was all just cover up for the biggest heist of the century.
Afterwards, they took up their horse and rode further west.
If you think our town is strange, you ain't ready for what's over there. Strange signs ain't strange that side of the Nile.
Aliens, moving cacti.
Don't forget about old man Jenkins.
Crazy old man bought himself a guard worm.
He's got that thing going on all them hills and desert.
Making those root beer miners all worked up about getting their hazard pay.
Well, where's he at now? The other traveler, I mean.
Seen him since.
Thank you guys so much. I want to share something funny with all of you in that I just want you to picture this group of students who probably should have been going to class, but instead was in the basement of one of the dormitories just practicing that skit over and over. There's a really funny visual of that to me. Then again, I have no one to tout that because I did that for 8 years myself. So with it, again, they got to do their last minute checks. They're putting their volunteer into place at the top. Yep, absolutely. So again, the reminder that again, with the first run, you are allowed a few extra seconds, minutes to do the final sets because obviously you're running around, you're doing a weird, crazy sketch. Things happen, so we want to make sure that they have the best opportunity. You guys ready?
We're ready.
All right. In a rare turn of events, I'm not going to narrate. I know you're all so thrilled. They're going to narrate for half of it, and I'll take over for the front. With it, Team A01, the Team Boilermaker Rube Goldberg Team, you may begin your first run.
Well, howdy there, traveler. You look thirsty. Let me get you a drink. Root beer? That's what I thought. Man, that's coming out slow. I better get that fixed. So how's your day? Good? Oh, golly! Looks like this drink here is spilling out just a little bit.
Kevin gathered there's a few time delay steps in their machine. So nothing's gone wrong, there's a time delay.
Oh, are you reaching for your drink there? Well, you better don't spill it. Oh, golly!
That's not a time delay.
That was our first intervention there. Oh, there's a bird in here. Hey, no shooting in my saloon. Oh, what you got there? 7 deuce? Well, I know it's a bad hand, but you don't gotta flip a table about it. Well, watch out for that detonator there. Don't hit that. No, please stop. Don't. What are you doing there? No, no!
Farewell, bartender. I am back on the scene. So with it, as the panel raises, it looks like there's going to be a shootout that occurs. Nerf gun shootout, of course. Firing. Force takes off. From the beginning, it looks like it's going to go into the balloon. So right now, the balloon pops, travels forward. Cow gets sucked up by the UFO. Into it, we've got a mixer at the front, which looks like it's going to dump liquid. Cactuses spin around. Chaos ensues, all of which, again, they have a giant worm at the end of this, which is going to be, well, eat the people, I should say. Sand drops out, and the worm comes out, and it eats, well, eats the group that's in front of it. So with it, where's my referees at? Where's the refs? There. How many interventions? More than that. 5 or 6. Hold on. 3 interventions? It was, okay. Yes. All right. Team A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg team, completed their first run with 3 human interventions. 3 human interventions in total. So tell us, what went wrong?
There's a hand that's supposed to flip up and hit a switch. Sometimes it gets stuck if it doesn't come up high enough.
Okay. So there's a hand with the switch that didn't come up and it didn't hit high enough? What else went wrong?
The car that's supposed to come out of there, the spring didn't pull up the plexiglass.
Okay.
And then, what was our other one? That's 2.
What was the third one? Yeah.
Oh, there's a pool ball that's supposed to hit some cardboard. It just didn't hit it hard enough.
Got it. So do you guys think you can fix those problems in between?
We will certainly try.
So what's the lowest amount of interventions that you guys have done so far?
I think that might have been it right there. We've had 2. Okay.
All right. So in their hours of practice, they've had a run that had 2 interventions, but otherwise this is the second best run that they've ever had. And again, when we talk about a big giant contraption that still ultimately has some failure points, 3 is not too bad. Team A02, are you guys ready? Excellent. All right, we're looking forward to it. It's a really well-decorated machine. I'm excited. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and give us your presentation.
Hi guys, we are the Rube Goldberg Society at UIUC. Our machine is themed around gaming, so we have our person Charlie is gaming and his mom is telling him to go feed the pet Yoshi, but he does not want to do that because he's gaming, so we'll have a little skit now.
Charlie, get off that game and feed Yoshi.
No, Mom, I'm playing Mario right now. I'm not gonna feed him.
You cannot be latering me. You need to feed him now, or I'm gonna shut off the game.
Okay, I'll feed him.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. I like the message, especially because a lot of what we try to do with Rube Goldberg is to get kids off of screens and actually hands-on building and problem solving. So really good message behind all this. I just realized I don't need to talk into 2 mics. With it though, Team A02, the Rube Goldberg Society, whenever you're ready, you may begin your first run. Goes down the zip line, knocks the car that the tablecloth should have pulled, which knocks elements down. Balls go rolling. Chaos ensues, as it normally does in a Rube Goldberg machine. That should activate the little motor at the top, causing that to swing out, rolls down. That's right, that's the big difference between first run and second run, finding your problems and solving them. Boat travels across. Okay. Car drives down the edge, hits the box. Pin needs to get pulled, drops, lifts. As that goes, got that? So that needs to drop and flip a switch. As it does, it knocks the element off of the head, drops down, pushing the element forward, and then the food drops forward and it lands in front of Yoshi, correct? Excellent. So with it, the team from A02, the team from the University of Illinois, completed their task with 8 human interventions. 8 human interventions that first run. Because again, just because you touch it multiple times, it's just about getting the machine restarted. So 8 interventions. So what are some things that went wrong? What's that? What were some things that went wrong?
Yeah, so initially when we were having the bug fly down to Charlie, it did not fully hit the arm to let the balls move forward. And then over that, the LED remote did not turn on this circuit over here that caused Jimothy, or the little platypus, to not move downwards. And then I think that just led to a trigger and series of different things that weren't happening correctly. I think we skipped a few steps over here with that spring circuit being completed and then the ball rolling down that ramp down here. So in the next run, we're hopefully wanting to make sure that this all goes better planned.
Excellent. No, that's awesome. Again, I like the message of it. I really like the hat flying down forward. That's a really cool see it. So, yep. So again, you have about 15 minutes, and it's really that critical element. It's between run 1 and run 2 in that we want to see how a team solves their problems. If the machine gets more chaotic, if the first run was okay, but the second one not so good, machine's falling apart. If the first run a little chaotic, but the second run you're problem solving, that's the whole theme of this contest. So just keep that in mind. Thank you guys so much. And our third and final collegiate team, we have the team Dr. Seuss, whereby you are the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, also from Purdue University. Excellent. Are you guys ready for a presentation?
I'm ready.
Excellent. All right. Whenever you're ready, you may begin.
All right, everyone. I'm going to sing a little poem. Oh, the things it can do. Just wait and you'll see. It's a machine built with wonder and Seussology. With gadgets and gizmos and doohickeys galore. It's a sight full of magic and maybe more. It clinks and it clanks. It zips and it zaps. It's held up by strings, maybe buttons and straps. It's kooky, it's loopy, it's clever and grand. The best Seussian machine in all the land. So gather around and give it a cheer, for this whimsical wonder deserves a premiere. It's silly, it's wild, it's oh so much fun. A Rube Goldberg adventure has only begun.
Excellent. Are you guys ready? Excellent. All right.
Start our machine, we'd like to choose an audience. I have a question. Who's the creature that trottles in the trees and speaks for the trees?
Excellent. All right. We have a volunteer who had to answer a question correctly. Extra challenge. Uh-oh. You guys didn't technically start, and I didn't say the magic words. So if you want to reset it, go for it. Your volunteer didn't do it. Do it quickly, though. Be nervous about it. Just Rube Goldberg. It's silly, ridiculous fun that you've probably spent months working on it, right? Yeah, totally. I get it. All right. Uh-oh. Well, their machine has preemptively started, which the volunteer can help the next time. That's totally okay. The ball has begun rolling along. From there, that's going to tip or activate the, looks like a Ferris wheel. All right, so the object missed, so something should have gone down the tube, but it didn't. Yeah. So their first human intervention, technically the misfire doesn't count. Okay. Goes through. Here we have an amusement park ride. Gear turns around, it's gotta hit the string, which releases thing 1 and thing 2. Go, 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 lift up, go. There it is, lifts up into the seesaws. That drops the balls into the screw. Screw's gonna rotate, bringing them up to the top. It's amazing that we still have balloons popping. We're never gonna be free of that sound. Balls are traveling to the top. They're gonna enter into this ramp system over here. Screw has stopped turning though. Do you need to give it a hand? Excellent, all right, so second intervention, whereby getting that to turn, bringing the balls up to the top. Keep going, keep going. Balls drop down, travel through, release, completes an electrical circuit, and then we have the Who from Whoville, which is it going? Yes, sorry. Yeah, so a third intervention where that drops down, causes the sled to go, and then, what should happen there? So the sled drops down and, oh, it's up there. Okay, it's up at the front. All right. So it travels from here to the front of the machine where they have to do another intervention, pushing the weight down. Me standing back here, I completely missed the whole front of the machine. I should have seen it the past few hours. Pushing down activates the motor. Looks like that's an Archimedes screw bringing water up to the top. So fun fact, adding screws to Rube Goldberg machines, screws are one of the most difficult simple machines to add to any Rube Goldberg. So this one includes 2, which is really impressive. Another intervention in order to bring the bucket up. Ball continues rolling down. Needs an extra press right there, causing that to drop. Goes into this side. Chaos ensues, as the nature of Rube Goldberg machines. Traveling along, and that's right. The hat drops, which then causes the fan to then hopefully blow the little boat across the lake. That hits there, the magnet catches, causing that to release. The balls travel down, and eventually it delivers the green eggs and ham to our Dr. Seuss little friend. Amazing. So how many was that? 10. So with it, Team A03, Team Dr. Seuss, has completed their first run with 10 human interventions. So just remember that that is the maximum points that you will get deducted for that as we go through. But again, the real magic that we want to see is you started off with 10. How can you fix your problems? What can you do to solve the issues between now and when we return? So keep that in mind. All right? But one question I want to ask you, what things went right? What were the good parts?
Could you repeat the question?
What were the good parts? What did work on the machine?
Oh, the beginning introductory stage was really great. So tree knocking down, marbles coming out of the books from If I Ran the Zoo to the Sneetches, all dropping simultaneously. Just the first part was amazing, and then we had a little hiccups here and there, but until next time, we will be back and better, stronger than ever.
Excellent. He says it with such excitement and enthusiasm. I believe him. With it, that's the end of round 1. Let's move back to Team A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg, where they should be reset and ready to go. I'm going to walk slowly so that you guys have the chance, but by the time we get back here, you guys reset and ready to go? Excellent. We got the thumbs up.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to my bar. the name's Barry, as you can see. Now, funny thing, I found this sign buried just outside. Kind of twist of fate, don't you think? Now, I got 3 rules when you're in this bar. 1, pay your tab. 2, take your fights outside. And 3, when you're thirsty, just go ahead and tell me. Now, this drink does take a little bit long to pour. I'm getting it fixed, don't worry. I heard the previous tenant had a pretty big problem with that too. So, where are you from? Indiana. Is that even a real state? Haven't heard of it myself. Should be pouring out real soon for you. So, oh my. Seems that by some twist of fate, the chandelier was connected to the ice machine. Oh my. Looks like we got a spill going on here.
So far, so good with 2 long time delay steps.
Spilling down below. Goodness me. Guess it happens. Oh, he's reaching for his drink. Oh, goodness gracious. Seems the fights are getting out of hand lately. Oh my, there's a bird in here. What's going on? Seems I got
First
shot
intervention?
in my left shoulder. What are you doing there, sir? Please, you would not believe how expensive the insurance rates are lately. I just got this place, please, especially next to my very inconveniently placed detonator. Do not tip that table over, young man, I swear. It seems like this might be it for me. Well, see you in the next life.
Farewell, Barry. So we've lost Larry the first time. This time, Barry's saying farewell, and now we're going into, again, the shootout on the bottom half of the machine. Guns are drawn, that goes out. Horse is off to the races. The balloon should pop here momentarily. After the balloon pop, the cow is going to get abducted by the UFO. There it goes. Into it, so it seems like we need another intervention, so that's 2. Drops forward, cow gets abducted into the snow flurry maker, activating the spinning cactuses. Rat trap goes, pushes that forward over on the left. Drops down, and this time, the worm comes out and consumes. What is it that it's consuming? There's a bunch of people on top. I'm just now realizing it. The worm comes out, and you know what? If your pet is a gigantic worm and it wants to eat people, hey, that is one way to solve the task, and it certainly counts. But Team A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg team, has finished their second run with 2 human interventions. As we move on, we go back to the University of Illinois, whereby their first run ended up with 8 interventions. And again, that's what it's all about, solving problems. I will say it over and over again until it clicks with the masses. This is what it is, this moment right here. The first one, sure, it might have looked chaotic, it might not have worked, but were they able to solve their issues in between runs? Let's find out. Team A02, you may begin your second run. Have you guys fixed your issues, do you think? You think you fixed some things? Hopefully so?
Yeah, hopefully. We realigned some things, made sure that they were properly falling the places where they needed to be followed. But yeah, hopefully we get less touches this run.
Amazing. Awesome. Thank you guys so much, and let's see how it goes. I'm excited for run number 2. Whenever you're ready, Team A02, start your second run. Zip line travels forward. That's your first step. That's okay. So the first one going through. So again, until you get the machine activated. If you touch it here, that's an intervention. There it is. All right. So far, ball rolls, hits the switch. Did it activate? Not quite. That's all right. Getting the switch to activate. There it goes. Reveals. Hopefully it pops out. Where is it? Is always a great question. Continuing along the side. Swimming forward, the boat goes forward. Push. Boat moves forward, traveling along with a little help. Drops on your foot, which car races down, hits the question mark this time. Spins round, drops the point into there, travels down here, hits the switch, activates the hairdryer, knocks the hat off, pushes Yoshi forward, which ultimately the food then should dump in front of Yoshi and then completes the task. So with it, that time, how many? 8. So this time, before you guys had 8 interventions, you had 8 as well, but again, you max out at 10. So the University of Illinois, Champaign, completed the task and maxed out your interventions at 10. So again, still a couple issues to work out. What do you think though? Third run, you've seen the issues. Some things looked a little better than others. You know, what's the best thing that's happening on the machine thus far? What's the thing that works really well that you like?
I think what worked really well was once the turtle kind of pulled away the latch for the ball came all the way down, turned on the switch, the hairdryer turned on, and this fell down properly. So I think that leg of the machine worked pretty well, but the other aspects do need a little bit of help.
Absolutely. So seems like you know where it's working, where it doesn't work. Again, though, you have 15 minutes to try to work out the issues, figure out what you can do to improve, and we'll be back shortly. So thank you guys so much. Team A03, are you guys ready? Little seconds. Let's check with the timekeeper, because as we return to them, if they're not fully reset in time, so where are we at? They still have time? Excellent. So they still have a little bit of time to reset their machine. Again, they're guaranteed the 15 minutes, and we did cycle back pretty quickly from the third run, or for the first run, through the other 2 machines. So we do have an extra moment. Let's kind of watch the chaos here for a second. So we haven't really gotten a chance to watch a team really resetting it in action. There's been a flow of action. And you can see, it's a delicate choreography. It takes a team of people to reset this. You have some people working on the left side, you have somebody trying to fix something on the right side. They're all working together in unison. They know their jobs, they know they're trying to fix things, and under a lot of pressure, under this time. So they officially have 3 more minutes before they do incur the time penalty, just FYI. So they have 3 more minutes to finish their reset, finish any fixes that they want to do. And then with it, because we have this time down here, just a note to the first team, Team A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg team, you guys will be up to bat pretty soon. So you won't have as much time, just FYI. So you did hit the time. So unfortunately, yeah, Project Suess, you guys did hit the time penalty because you went over 15 minutes. Unfortunately, so that is 5 points, not a big deal, have no fear. But just so you know that it is, you went over 15 minutes, just to be clear. You guys ready?
And then, as always, I like a volunteer, but you've got to answer one of my questions. Who's this creature?
All right, here comes our volunteer for run number 2. All right, ball rolls down. Our volunteer might have it. All right, so balls have started going down. So that count, uh-oh. So the marbles have left the track. So go ahead, you got to continue the machine. So now that it's started, you just keep the machine going from here. So add the marble through, that drops, continues on. From there, that should activate. I don't know my Seuss lore as well as I should. Ball travels down the ramps. That's going to activate the Ferris wheel. continues along. Oop. And then from down here, we had a ball, and it did hit this. So technically, at this point, it does skip forward to this. All of that has been skipped now that that runs. So now you drop the hat, which that activates to there. The fan is going to blow the boat across to there, which then should release the little magnet. As it goes, balls leave forward, which... And then it delivers the green eggs and ham to Max. So that's the problem, is when something activates a little bit later in the machine, then that's the new, and it's the continuation, the break in it. So, because otherwise then when it gets there, it's kind of chaos. So, with it though, because you guys hit 10 interventions last time, you've already hit the maximum, but Team A03 has completed the task of delivering food to a pet. So with it, we'll be back in just a few minutes. Now we're going to go back around to Team A01, whereby I do believe that their time is up, so they should be ready to roll. Let's see if they are ready, though. Are you guys ready to go? Now we've gone from Larry's to Barry's, and now it seems like Harry's.
Are we ready?
Yes. All right. Boilermaker Rube Goldberg Team, you may start your third and final run whenever you are ready.
Howdy, folks. I'm Harry. I bought this bar from Barry, who first bought it from Larry. Now, they told me some bad things happened at this bar, but I just can't believe that those exact same things are going to happen again. I mean, what are the chances that the exact same situation is going to happen a second time, a third time? Let me get y'all a drink.
Somehow I feel like it's going to be deja vu.
The cup's a little cattywampus. I don't think the...
Yep.
Seems my aim isn't what it used to be, so we're going to go ahead and give this a yank.
So one intervention as the liquid missed the cup.
Now, I don't know how a cup leaks from the bottom through the bar, but that's what's going on. It's crazy here in the West. I really should get that fixed. Barry warned me about this.
Yep.
Oh, looks like my friend here, he spilled his drink and he got punched. I seem to have a band of animals. I really need to get the pest inspector in here. Oh, people are shooting. Oh no, they warned me about this. They tipped the table so slowly and menacingly. And have made the terrible mistake of also placing my TNT right where it shouldn't be.
Bye, Harry. You get to join the likes of Barry and Larry. Panel goes up, so far with only one human intervention thus far.
I'm okay, thanks for asking.
Yeah, good. You're fine back there. One or two interventions. That's okay. Back to the front, whereby the bank heist is going to occur. The balloon's going to pop. Balloon's going to pop, hopefully. Okay. Whoop, there you go. Extra suspense. Cow gets abducted into the snow maker.
Gee, I wonder what's happening out there.
It'd be great if you could see it. Drops forward into the beginning where the railroad tracks have broken through the forward. The people have escaped. The people have escaped being eaten the third time. You got to get that worm out there. Otherwise, you have not fed your pet. And then, there it is. Excellent. How many interventions? How many was that one? Three. All right. In total, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg team has completed their third and final run with a total of 3 human interventions. With it, thank you guys so much. What do you think? Do you think you fixed all your problems throughout it? Were you able to fix all your problems?
Well, we changed problems.
Okay,
so
you changed problems.
we fixed the previous problem. Yeah.
I think the previous problems were.
The hand step that failed twice actually worked this time around, so that's a good improvement.
Your previous problems might have been Barry and Larry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe they're haunting the place.
I might do it.
think so.
Yeah. It's the ghost of Rube just causing problems. With it, though, we're going to move back to Team A02, the team from the University of Illinois. All right. Your third and final run, guys. What do you think? How's it going to work this time?
I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully we fix some things more. But yeah, the only way we can figure out is if we run the machine, so we'll see.
Absolutely. There's no way to figure it out unless you test these contraptions. Just a good lesson in life. Whenever you're building inventions, whatever you're doing, whatever it is, test it out. Test, and find your problems. Giving life quotes at a Rube Goldberg contest. That's what I'm here for. All right. Are you guys ready? Ready? Ready as ever? All right. Team A02, you may complete your third and final run. Drops down, swing and a miss. It's all right, so you got to hit that forward. Drops off the edge. Releases the pin, that drops the food into place, so we have food. That remote, though, the remote's such a small target. I don't blame it for not being triggered. There it goes. Opens it up, comes out, hopefully continues to get your... Sorry. I try to help as much as I can, but I'm still pretty useless. Guard drives forward. Ball's released. That causes the fan to hopefully blow the pirate ship. Blows it forward. Give it a kick. There you go. Drop the weight down below into the other side. It still hit the question box. Excuse me, the mushroom should have hit. Oh, that worked this time. All right, that's a problem solved. Hair dryer went. That blows the hat forward. And then we slide Yoshi forward where there is a lemon waiting for him. And with it, Team A02 eventually got there. Well done, guys. You have successfully fed your pet. So for you guys, again, think of these big Rube Goldbergs. They're just like you guys. And even me. This happens to me all the time. But what do you think? Did you have fun?
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
I think this is definitely a great experience. We did spend like majority of this past week fixing and working late night sessions, so I do think that if we spread it out a little bit longer, maybe we would have a better machine, but I'm happy with how much progress we've made, and I'm glad to have this experience.
Excellent. No, it's always wonderful to have you guys. How long did you spend on this?
So we started building in August, and then we have different days coming to work on the machine. So typically 8 hours a day with a few people, not 8 hours, 8 hours a week with a few people coming in. But recently in the past 2 weeks, I'd say we've been spending close to like 5 hours a day working on it.
Sure. It's a lot of work, but there is a reward at the end of all this. And it is, I gotta remember, I got my own. Yeah, it really is a rewarding process. Even again, if it doesn't work perfectly, it's still the start. You could still continue this when you go home if you really wanted to. Again, it's a prototype. That's what Rube Goldberg is. It's a form of invention. Thank you guys so much. With it, let's check in on Team A03. Again, they had 15 minutes to reset, so we're back at them pretty quickly. Let's check in with you guys. How you doing? Are you ready? I don't know if you guys caught that, but there's a large screaming crowd of, no, don't touch it. Yeah. It's very sensitive. All right, is it ready to go? Excellent. All right. Grab your...
Audience member, but this is going to be a simple question this time. I don't want to give it out right away, but what character am I?
Excellent. So this time, let's get the volunteer up there. Team A03, you may begin your machine whenever you are ready. And by hitting it in a fun change of events, the dominoes fell backwards when it started. So by pressing the button, fun fact, dominoes are one of the most trickiest of elements to include in any Rube Goldberg machine. This ball travels down. Again, you've already maxed out your number of interventions. Drops into the pipe. I've lost track of it myself. Where'd he go? Oh, there it goes. Drops forward. And then it's all good. Give those guys a knockdown. Brilliant. Ball's traveling down the front into the eventual Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel should dump the ball on the other side. It's one tricky element. One thing you point out is marbles and dominoes. Marbles and dominoes are some of the hardest elements to work with in any Rube Goldberg machine. Ball's continuing along. That should activate the flying car. Well, there it goes. Spins around. That's going to hit the string, which then releases the peg. Thing 1 and thing 2 should jump to the top. Go, go, go. Chaos. Rube Goldberg. Rube Goldberg synonymous with the word chaos. Goes to the top. Car drives to the forward. That, as the team laughs over here, that activates the screw, which should bring the balls up to the top. That'll travel down off the right side here. And your screw stopped working. Yep. Again, remember that guy Murphy and his law? Yeah. I think he's visited most people today, so don't feel bad in any way, shape, or form. Spins around, gets to the top. As it goes, it's going to enter into Whoville, which hopefully then the Grinch's sled will get pulled to the top of Mount Crumpet. Spin, spin, spin. It's so close. There it goes. Drops down, lifts up, ball travels down the funnel, activates, sled. Oh, it travels down, that's right. All right, goes in the sled and then activates down in the front, which should have knocked the parcel down. All right. That goes into the Archimedes screw where it brings the water up to the top, hopefully dumping the water into the bucket. From there, it should hopefully knock the golf ball forward. Bucket travels to the top. Travels down. We're onto this half of the machine. The hat knocks down. Do you want me to do it? You go. You do it. Hat goes, which then that activates the fan, which should hopefully blow the little boat forward. Go, little boat. Go, go, go. Attaches the magnet. That should pull that. And then from there, the balls need to release, so just give it a little bit of a hit. Oh, it did go, actually. Sorry. Yes. All right. I missed it. All right, and Team A03 has successfully completed their third and final run by feeding Max the green eggs and ham. So with it, well done, you guys. I know it's not the easiest thing in the world, is it? Especially when you're building at this size and complexity. So again, I want to thank you guys for your perseverance. It's really, I understand better than most. Still an awesome machine. I love the theme, and you guys did awesome. We have all these incredible words: best starting step, most hilarious, all et cetera, et cetera. We'll get through it. For the adult division, for best starting step, we have A03 Project Suess. Just a reminder, the 6 awards, the 6 ones in gold, were selected by the judges. People's Choice, that was selected by you, and Contraption Master was selected by me. Most hilarious, awarded to a team whose Rube Goldberg machine or presentation generated the most genuine laughter and or smiles. And for the Collegiate Division, we have Team A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg Team. Creativity Award, awarded to a team whose machine reflects the spirit of Rube Goldberg and his creative nature to think in unique ways. And for the Adult Division, we have Team A03, Project Suess. Next up, the Perseverance Award, awarded to a team whose machine may have not worked perfectly, but the team never gave up and tried solving problems as they arose. I think every team, sparing one, you had problems arise. We only had one team this year that had 3 perfect runs, so a lot of perseverance today. And for Collegiate, we have Team A02, the Rube Goldberg Society. Next up, the Artistry Award, awarded to a team whose machine was either the most eye-catching, best decorated, or their theme was very clearly distinguishable. And for Collegiate, A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg Team. The Best Final Step, and this is awarded to a team whose machine solved the annual task in the most unique and or creative manner. And for the Adult Division, we have Team A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg Team. All right. This is the Contraption Master Award. This is awarded to a single team across all divisions, and it's awarded to one that demonstrated a good, if not great, understanding of what a Rube Goldberg machine truly is. A complicated device solving a uniquely simple everyday task using everyday objects in a funny way. And let me tell you, I had notes all day long of who was going to get it, and it kept changing because I was really impressed by this. Fun fact, this moves. But finally, though, I had to award the Contraption Master Award to the high school division, Team H01, the Ripley County Engineering Academy. Fun fact, that trophy is made out of parts from all of my old past contraptions. So, moving on to the divisions. Excellent, the moment we've all been waiting for. We'll start off with People's Choice for each of them and work our way through. For People's Choice, we have Team A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg Team. In third place, Team A02, the Rube Goldberg Society from the University of Illinois. In second place, we have Team A03, Project Suess, the American Society of Mechanical Engineers from Purdue University. And your 2025 Adult Division Rube Goldberg Machine World Champions, Team A01, the Boilermaker Rube Goldberg Team. Congratulations to everyone. Everyone did an incredible job, and I have to say, you all were, it was amazingly worthy to be at the World Championship. So. All the ways to Rube can be found at rubegoldberg.org. And with it, I want to say thank you again to everyone, and we will see you all in 2026. Thank you all so very much.